said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. run. They'll give it on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pratt. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Got him downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it quickly.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The Huskies are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The inside handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Fields. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Toss sweep to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quarterback adapting. He's open on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Riggs. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's cracked. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Badgers in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Washington. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Oregon delivered major maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking deep. He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's cracked. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna sling it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Riggs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McGooligan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're going to run it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Fields. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quick handoff. Finds some fresh air. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to...
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Can't get him to the ground. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
23.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's McGooligan. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. What looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From the gun. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
29.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. Made a defender miss. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
And they take a knee on 4th down, having